it's not just the news divisions, meanwhile, at ABC. ABC is a disaster, right? ABC News, we know, is a disaster. It's the film division as well. Oh my gosh. So Snow White, they just released their trailer. And I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. They actually had to dismantle the part where the dislikes came in. So you can see the dislikes. So if you go there, like, you only see the likes, because people hate it. Absolutely hate it. Here, let's take a look right here. You can see, if we look at this, I mean, the comments are hysterical. Wow, Disney, you truly are incredible. It took you 3 years to make this thing. And people are saying, I paid nothing to watch this trailer, but I already want my money back. I want my time back. They're saying, for people who do not use the extension currently, guess how many dislikes there are. Wow. Wow. They finally did it. They made a movie that nobody actually really wants to see at all. And they're talking about over 1 million dislikes, like 96%, I guess, dislikes. I mean, 85,000 comments right now. This is something else. Here we go. For people who don't use the extension division, currently you have likes at 40,000, dislikes at over 1 million. And, it has a little something to do with the actress, Rachel Zegler, playing Snow White, coming out saying she doesn't like Snow White. She doesn't understand the whole romance thing of Snow White, because, a woman should go out and build a company and be CEO and become president one day. Forget about the prince. You don't want to hang around for love, because, love is irrelevant, right? Wrong. Love is kind of everything. Literally everything. And if you don't have that part of your life right, you kind of got nothing else. And so for whatever reason, the Rachel Zeglers and these NGOs of the world and these lefties, I guess, that believe in this Marxism, want to convince you that people don't matter and love does not matter. And certainly the white man doesn't matter. Well, that's not going over so well. I mean, again, let's just go back to business, right? I'm a business reporter, covered the economy for years. I've covered Disney for years. Their stock has gotten creamed. I mean, they're like half the price that they were 5 years ago, because they bought into all this DEI nonsense. And they came out with bomb after bomb after bomb. I mean, not to mention, come on. We're supposed to believe that when Gal Gadot, gorgeous Gal Gadot, says, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all, the mirror spits back, Rachel Zegler from New Jersey? I don't think so. I really don't. So this was funny. Somebody said, this was just a tweet I saw, and I wanted to share with you, on March 21st when this movie comes out, we're all going to root for the real hero of Snow Blight, they're calling it, the poison apple. Because after 2 hours of listening to Rachel Zegler whine and whine and whine, the evil queen, she's not the villain. She's a public servant. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick and a little bit under the weather. You probably hear it right now. But I'm just laughing at this. I mean, just crazy. Again, on YouTube, I could not believe the negativity. People really, really don't like this thing. And I'm telling you, Disney, if they were smart, they would go back to basics, okay? Let's American wholesomeness, apple pie. Let's think that, okay, Bob Iger? You got some work to do. I realize that, your whole team there at Disney, everybody you hired straight out of God knows where, but whatever college or high school that you're getting in there, they've been fed all this garbage. And so they have a different view of the world. And it's really important, if you want to make money, that you come back to reality. Elon Musk was talking about this a little bit at CPAC, and he sat down with my friend Rob Schmidt from Newsmax. You guys may see me sometimes on that program. I love Rob. He and I used to work together at Fox, and he did a terrific interview with him. And he asked Elon a question which I'm fascinated with, because I kind of do one thing at a time on kind of tunnel vision, and Elon clearly is doing a lot of things at all times and has multiple lanes in his brain. And so he asked him what it was like in his brain. But then the conversation turned to something else. And he really talked about the American spirit in ways that I think Disney would be wise to listen to. Take a listen.
Cars, I've always wanted to ask you, what is it like inside your mind? Is it just 1,000 miles an hour? I mean, are you...
Yeah.
Is it just not... I mean, does it ever stop? Do you sleep? How much do you sleep? What's... Paint us a picture of inside of the mind of a genius. Like, how do you do all this? Can you answer that question? It's not an easy question. Yeah.
I mean, my mind is a storm.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's a storm. But I mean, let me maybe tell you something. Like, you didn't ask the question, but I think it's worth, and nonetheless, maybe just elaborating on something, which is, you know, I grew up in South Africa, but my morality was informed by America. I read comic books, you know, played Dungeons and Dragons, and I watched American TV shows, and it seemed like America cared about being the good guys, you know, about doing the right thing, and that's actually pretty unusual, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like
In the world, it's very unusual.
Yeah, it's not like actually.
Most countries don't do that.
No, they don't.
No.
And so I was like, yeah, you know, you want to be this good. You want to be on the side of good. You want to care about what's right, and yeah. So that's
Yeah.
what I believe in. You know. So.
I gave you a tough one at the end.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's great. That's great. Elon Musk.
Because we are the good guys. All right? Most definitely the good guys. If it weren't for America, the whole world would be speaking German. Think about that one. We're the good guys, and we're going to continue being the good guys, no matter how much all these other people hate us and try and destroy us from within. Fundamentally, what happens to every American here is they come to the realization that we are good and we need to protect the fact that we are good from those that are evil and want to destroy us. And that is why we have Donald Trump as president now. We're lucky, right? I mean, we dodged a bullet in more ways than one.